Okay, welcome to week 9. So this week we are studying civil liberties. So what are those? Those are items contained in the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. They are limits on the government. So for example, in the First Amendment, you have the right to the free exercise of religion, so long as you're not hurting anybody. There's been some Supreme Court cases about that. So civil liberties are limitations on the government. They cannot restrict us from certain things. It's kind of confusing, especially considering civil rights, which are guarantees that government officials will treat people equally. So it's kind of confusing. But this week we're doing civil liberties. Next week we're doing civil rights. So this week you're going to read chapter 4, civil liberties, and then you have a civil liberties assignment. So I want you, the Constitution is linked within the assignment. You're going to tell me how many articles are in the Constitution, which article gives power to the judiciary, how many amendments have been added to the Constitution, and then there are 3 amendments known as the Civil War Amendments. Which 3 are they? And briefly state their purpose. So you'll have their numbers and then their purpose. Then you're going to look at 2 Supreme Court cases. One is from 1896, Plessy versus Ferguson. That is where we got the separate but equal doctrine garbage. Then we see Brown versus Board of Education, which you're also going to read. And that case reverses Plessy. So remember, we had our courts assignment. Now you're going to see the courts in action in a federal sense. You got to go and watch a local hearing or observe one, a state hearing. But now we're going to look at the court in the federal sense and how it's impacting our civil liberties and civil rights. Okay, so also regarding Brown versus Board of Education, I want the exact word. I give you the first part of it. There is an enduring rule of Brown versus Board of Education. And I ask you to finish this statement. Separate educational facilities are inherently one word. I'm looking for one word. And if you do not have the one word, it will not be counted correct. So reach out with questions, have fun, get to know more about your civil liberties, and have a great week.